Well, fire doggo and I sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. Well, fire doggo and I sneeze, sneeze, sneeze.
Hello chat, give me a minute. How booming is my voice? I've like cracked the mic way up. Can you hear me from over there? I hope so. Give us like 2 minutes, Chris is making tea. It's good. Alright, cool. It's normalish, maybe a bit quiet. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes as the stream goes on. Incredibly loud. Alright, give me a minute. Chris is making tea, chat. I can't possibly show you this screen, can I? Woohoo! There he goes. No, I would never show you the stream screen. Would I? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Woo! No. Woo! I can raise it a little bit if you want. Show screen or unsub. Oh shit. Thank you, Silky, for the 17 months. Oh shit, everyone's subbing. Look, I'll just put the stream on. Look, it's me, alright? Look, I'm here. Hello.
I didn't cancel my subscription, amused.
Right, how's the audio? I can change the audio now, chat, because there's only going to be one other thing, which is that. Thank you, Silky. And thank you, Timka. Ahoy. Give me a minute. So, look, how's this? do you want me to lower the background a bit? Because it's a lot easier to lower the background than to raise the mic. And Chris will be over here. She'll sound like this. Hello. I think. Something like that. Isn't that surprised? That is surprised. It's kind of normalish. Hello. Hi, everyone. Well, if you want me to change the audio, just give us a yell. Hello, Chris. I'm streaming. Fuck is that? Thanks, Five Hook. I don't know what you did, but I'm a little worried.
Don't make sure there's enough sugar.
I was so... Okay, so I've got like the power socket behind me. I was going to dump the side of my chair on it, and I just had an image of me pulling the fucking cable out.
What did you just do?
A quiet noise.
What did you just
A very
do?
quiet and safe noise. Nothing happened.
Danger!
Nothing happened. Oh, thank you, Five Hook, for the 14-month ruse. There you go. Thank you for the tea
Thank
stuffer.
you, Chris, for the tea stuffer.
Which tea stuffer is my stuffer? Is it the Waitrose stuffer?
Yeah, I need to get rid of this. Good. You want more sugar?
I don't know. Oh, it's bloody toasty. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's quite
Keep the tea away from the momiji.
Mommy, dipped in tea.
Do not dip the momiji in tea. Alright. I started a save file earlier to check the settings, chat. Forgive me. Apparently I didn't have dolphin. Oh shit. I nearly just tried... Chat, you know I just pulled my like chair apart. I just tried to lean on it, but I obviously just took that away and it just fell through the floor. Good lord. I haven't played Rando in a while. It's not been that long. It's been like a few months. But it's been long enough that I've reset my operating system since then, so I had to do some stuff. So hopefully the settings work. It's Christopher. Let me know if the audio is bad as we go along. Can you?
There's a lot of stuff on the floor.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. There you go.
Yeah, it's like crumbs and shit.
Oh, this is cozy. We haven't done a dual stream in this house, actually. Maybe it's been longer than I thought. Maybe it's been a lot longer. Oh, look, Chris, I've got... Because of this nice 1440p screen, you got mail.
Ads.
Oh.
I got 2 ads.
Look at this nice side monitor. I can fit all this shit on it.
I forgot you broke your monitor and...
Oh, it's still over there. The old one.
Do you think
Chat,
you can fix it?
1440p is... No, God no.
fixable?
It's not fixable. This, having a 1440p side monitor is insane, chat. I've got all my Twitch chat, like, zoomed the fuck out, and OBS, and the tracker, and Streamlabs, which we're not meant to like anymore.
Was the last dual stream not the spooky game one? Yeah, when are we playing the second
No,
one?
surely not. Outlast, at Halloween.
No, I said we should play it.
Alright.
Oh.
We gotta go for a classic, right? Nah, I've got a better one. Is it super wide? No, it's just a standard 16:9. Moo. Alright, give me a yell as the thing goes on about the audio.
Streamer didn't want to do door randomizer.
I didn't want, I thought it would take too long. This is easy settings, chat, so I can actually get it done in my lifetime. We start with, yeah.
You can leave it as like a legacy for like whoever next. That's your stream key.
Excuse
You're
me?
like, I have done half of this randomizer. Please dedicate your life into complete.
I haven't been handing out my stream
It'll
key.
be a quest.
Maybe that idea. A quest? I also where's Zelda's letter? I can't even fucking see it.
The egg.
I think Zelda's letter is the egg, isn't it?
What
Yeah, you're right. And you also start with sticks and nuts. The fuck? Oh, it's Tomu. Thank you, Tomu.
I think I burnt my tea. No, I think I burnt my tongue.
Don't injure yourself on the tea.
Right. Oh,
Right.
I like his tunic color.
He's got a nice purple tunic.
It's very fashionable.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. There's an ever so... Wait, hang on. Okay, L isn't bound to L. Give me a second. I had to reset stuff up earlier, so I'm apparently have even more to do. This should be bound to L.
It's not.
It doesn't seem to want to let me bind it. Oh, bugger chat. Oh!
You can have the rest too.
Well, we don't know yet if that
tea's
is going to
good.
work for my shield. We'll find out soon.
Oh, grey is better than English breakfast.
Yeah, it's way
It has
better.
a slightly
Oh, that's
like
way better.
flowery taste.
Thank you for the bits, chat. Yeah, it's nice. It's Earl Grey's black tea with like
I
some...
thought, to be honest, I didn't really realize the difference. I was just, you know, it was because you like Earl Grey better than I was having.
Earl Grey is
breakfast.
better.
But I think this one's actually better, so I would...
Moy. Hello, Master Call. I haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Negativity. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Fivefoot. Hello, Arwise. Hello, Waste. Hello, Small, presumably, in some point. Hello, people watching the VOD who thinks this is still live, but it's a VOD. Speedrun strats. I'm trying my best, alright? I'm a little rusty.
If this were the entrance randomizer, we could have been anywhere.
We could have been anywhere. No, I mean, actually, no, yeah, actually, probably, right? Oh god. Oh god. That's stressful.
Giant Malteser.
I don't want the Malteser, alright? Malteser can stay away.
Covered in dust.
Here we go. Earl Grey is good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, you can open the menu while you're doing this. Alright, anyway. As I said, I've got this on... Don't tell anyone. I've got it on easy settings. Please don't tell anyone. It's on easy settings. Easy settings. Please do not inform anyone of this. So that means it's... I'm making it so I only need the 3 stones to finish. I don't have to get all the medallions, because I think that's a pain in the arse. And I haven't got, like, shop sanity on or anything. I've got ice arrows. Nice, nice, nice. Shit, you've had COVID.
Oh no.
I hope you're alright.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, you're feeling better now. 3 kidney stones. Oh, nice. Mido's house had things in it.
What's up with kidney stones?
Kidney stones aren't nice, Chris. You should know this.
No, they aren't. But what's up with them? Do you have kidney stones?
Waste's always full of kidney stones. He loves his Dr. Pepper. It's the Dr. Pepper that gives you kidney stones.
No. Like chocolate.
I like dark chocolate. The worst thing about it was the headache and the fatigue. You're super sleepy. God, it's a disease that makes you feel like...
It's like, I know like a lot of people who have COVID right now.
Yeah, it's really in fashion right now. The Netherlands apparently have been picking up on it again.
It was like 23
Oh, you have to
of them
equip it,
a
don't
day
you?
or whatever last week.
Yeah, not to dox us, but the country, the Netherlands, is doing terribly right now.
Yeah.
And it's only getting worse as the days goes on.
I'm having my internship, and like all of the students have to get tested because one person
That was weird.
got tested.
What is this?
But I did because I wasn't at the meeting.
Oh, hang on.
Imagine being Dutch, right?
I think I have a certain part of the control stick bound to putting the shield down.
No, you don't.
Yeah, this angle on the control stick puts the shield down. I think I should fix that, shouldn't I? That doesn't seem quite right.
Don't you drink 20 gallons of orange juice? That'll be like your...
Oh!
My knee!
Are you alright?
Ow, that hurt!
You fool.
Why did you put this, like, clamp here? Just so I could...
Are you okay? Oh no! No. That she's injured herself. I'm sorry. I know I'm not meant to laugh.
It wasn't a chair waist. It was like the clamp, like the bottom of his mic.
It's the metal bit on the bottom of the mic that's really
where my knee's
pointy.
supposed to go.
Yes, the old knee scraper. I'm sorry, Christopher. Sacred Meadows on the way to the hero, apparently. This is like Gulfstream, isn't it?
This isn't an adventure. She hasn't finished Dark Souls.
I'm sorry for laughing, but like...
I will finish it someday.
You're never going to finish Dark Souls. You're going to finish it tomorrow. Aren't you starting streaming tomorrow again? You said your schedule was going to be 9:30 to 5.
I'm going into
Orange juice.
to work tomorrow.
Moi. Hello, PyD. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm even mispronouncing your name again. Kakariko's on the way of the hero. Everything's on the way of the hero. Kakariko and Sacred Forest Meadow. Kidney stones with... Excuse me, sir? I don't need to read any of these comments, do I?
Imagine if kidney stones were kidney nuggets.
I don't want to imagine
Aren't
anything.
kidney nuggets just kidney beans? What if instead of kidney stones you had like kidney beans?
I don't want kidney stones in my
It'll
chicken
be a
nuggets.
little
Uninterested. It has been a hot minute. It's been the hottest minute of all. It's the middle of winter. Here we go. I've been having a headache lately, chat. Can you explain, please? Do I have early onset COVID? Is this going to be like streams where he said, streamed too soon?
Have you been drinking enough water?
I've been drinking too much water. Is it it's possible to overhydrate, right?
You can have like...
I fear I've overhydrated. I think I drank my water bottle, which is your water bottle, like 5 of those today.
I think that's
It's like the size of my arm.
Yeah, but I think that's fine. You're supposed to have like 2 to 3.
Drink more water. I think that's what I've been doing. I've had a headache, so I've drank water. Then I had a more headache, then I drank more water.
You might become sick.
The call of nature would let you know. I thought, isn't it something that happens with like runners? Like marathon runners don't realize how much they're drinking and accidentally like kill themselves.
You're supposed to, it's because you sweat out a lot of stuff.
Oh, you need salt, don't you? Yeah. Alright, cool. Have you tried drinking whiskey instead? All we've got is the Jack Daniels, like, fire, or whatever it's called. Don't tell Baikarami, but I don't think it's quite as good as the, Excuse me, sir? Alright. I don't think it's as good as honey, but I'm happy that I've tried it, because I've always been curious if it was good or not. It just tastes like cinnamon.
It sounds like it would be good in a hot drink. Like if you had like... We were talking about... I did tell you this the other day. They were talking about different types of Baileys.
You said there was like a chocolate
They said there was like a cake, like a red velvet Baileys. And I was thinking I've never seen that. This is like new information that I need to use.
How much is the cheap bourbon in Europe? Jack Daniels isn't that expensive. It's like way cheaper than actual posh whiskey. But it's definitely like priced up a bit, so you only buy it on sale. But on sale, I'd say it's honestly it's reasonably priced. I know I'm no Kilo. You know, I'm not a whiskey connoisseur. I'm probably about the same age as him, but you know, whatever. He's a mechatronics engineer or whatever, so he's allowed to like whiskey.
What you're supposed to do, so it's,
oh,
that's it.
What this thing?
No, I thought this was the room where it was like you need to get like one thing first and then jump to the other.
Oh, that was the room I was in earlier. That's the slingshot room, yeah. Are you remembering? You've done your homework.
The other posh whiskey actually, and that posh bit is like...
Holy heck.
Oh, fuck.
That's
I thought
pretty
that was
posh. Oh, so
38 quid a bottle is
I was
pretty
meaning to
posh,
ask
yeah.
this. When do you stop saying quid? Because I think I said at some point like 100,000 quid or something. Like, you know.
I think that sounds funny, so it's okay.
So, but like...
£1,000.
At what...
You'd say a grand.
A grand.
Instead of £1,000, you'd say a grand.
But like at what number?
500 quid?
I was
yeah,
told,
if you were like, how much is that cheap car? You'd be like, that's 500 quid.
Okay.
I'd say a
I
grand.
thought someone said you don't say quid for really expensive things.
No, you don't. Quid means like, it's like quick for aroundable cash, like £999.
So what's the level?
Quid to grand, yeah. Tommy's
so
right.
I can say 999 quid. But if I say
you wouldn't say
1,000
that.
quid,
You'd say a
like,
grand. You'd always round up. We're very lazy.
999 squid.
Yeah, you say squid, actually. You'd be a squid. People always love squids these days, don't they?
They're quite tasty fried.
Why? Oh, I've been also, as part of my
Nature's
easy...
onion rings.
Fuck off. As part of my easy mode, I've made it so I don't need to get more than 30 skulls, because I think getting 50 skulltulas is a fucking pain in the ass.
I've started saying quid for things that are priced in euros. This is like the quick way. Euros is like like, what's it called?
Euros, I've been just saying euros lately. Quid game. Quid game. Okay, within the next year, chat, you will see a game show on like ITV called Quid Game. I guarantee it.
Converted both of you. First. I can imagine Cake saying that. But that's like...
Quid Game where crackheads fight for a dropped wallet in the Tesco's parking lot. No.
It makes more sense for Cake because they use Monopoly money. No, it makes less sense for Cake because isn't their currency really different? Like Euro is pretty similar to a quid.
Hang on. How do I do this setup again, Chris?
I think you do that, yeah. Correct.
You roll into the corner, don't you?
I only know how to do the one in the forest temple where you line up like a thing.
I forgot about that thing.
Yeah, we must do that one.
It's like... Oh, fuck,
But
I don't even really remember.
but it makes
Like this.
sense to explain it to a non-person from Denmark.
Then what do I
don't
do?
understand.
What do you do
I'm
after
confused.
this?
I thought you jumped. Roll and jump, maybe? Jump slash?
It's something like that, right?
Whereas Brits can convert to and from euro easily. I guess so. What's
How do you do
the
this?
quid to euro exchange rate nowadays?
Probably terrible, right? Hang on, you need to wait. You need to do this until the game keeps you in the corner and doesn't like make you
I think
vibrate.
I still have. At this point, I have the majority of my money in quids. I think. So if it goes up.
I think that would have been it. You don't jump attack. I think I remember. I want to give this a few goes because I actually did try and learn this at some point. It's like a really good skip because it saves you time.
Usually around 1.2 euros to 1 click post. Brexit. Yeah, that's not very good. I think when I exchanged it for like...
Okay, one more try and then I'll just go through the next
living
one.
in London, it was like 1.16 or something like that.
Oh yeah, Brexit like destroyed it, didn't it?
It used to be like...
Okay,
so
I give
more,
up.
right?
It's something like that. Yeah, I mean, it used to be doubled, right?
Yeah, because everything in the UK was...
You can have the honour. Well, just don't put tea on my momiji. I can hear the... Is that what the head patting the momiji sounds like? Excuse me, sir. This is not part of the deal. Hedron did not pay for this extra service.
That's a bonus.
That's a bonus. Hedron, you owe me 10 months of subscriptions at tier 3, alright?
It was never double. Who said it was double?
I mean, I said it was double. It was the dollar.
I thought it was like 1.5 or something.
It was like 1.5, yeah.
It was really expensive because I would always look at the prices and be like,
Oh, you can't.
But nowadays, it's just... Food in the UK is really cheap.
Oh, you can't. Food is
Or
cheap, yeah.
food in the Netherlands is quite
Let's do
expensive.
it cheap.
One or the other.
23 is number 1. Oh, wait, I don't even have the slingshot, so I actually have to do the skip. No, wait. Yeah, no, I've got to do the skip. Or I can just leave the dungeon, I guess. I want to give it a couple more goes then. Because you are meant to have... Oh, wait. I totally have the slingshot. I'm stupid. Didn't I get it earlier? Alright, hang on. I'll give it one more go, though. No, I do have the slingshot. Sorry, I've been mentally drained today.
There's 3 people in chat saying you got the slingshot. You do have.
Oh, that is the pixel. It's like that, but slightly off.
The best was in the last.
Okay, one more though.
1.32. Oh.
One more go.
I thought there was like.
Zelda goes fast and collects rings. That's right. You're too slow.
Never played this game before. All I know is Zelda is green and fast and collects.
That's not
rings.
good enough.
That sounds like collects rings. Sounds like the Sonic.
No. You're misremembering. That's not it. Okay, like I promise I can do this, chat. I've done it like once on stream.
Since Brexit, it's been really well.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, right, okay, good.
You do this. Okay, I give up. You're meant to press those last 2 on the same frame, and that's how you do it, but I don't. And maybe there's an easier way to do that. I think if you climb up the top on the vines, and then you jump off, there's like an easy way to do it.
The shadows of all.
Oh, you don't actually need to kill him, do you? Zelda does shout a lot, yeah. Yeah, Brexit has been like 1 or 1.2. I have like half my savings in pounds and half my savings in euros at this point. And it's barely changed. Your friend unboxed a strange new Talon Toppler Ruby worth 3.5k. Is that a CSGO knife or a tier 2 hat? Doppler sounds like a Counter-Strike, doesn't it? Doppler's that sounds really good. Wait, your friend unboxed something worth 3.5k. I hope you're not going to pick up a gambling habit to try and recreate his odds. Because you could totally do it. You could beat him. You could get so much better hat than him. I bet. You just need to put more money into it. No.
Well, you could say the same thing about stocks.
Nah, not with
It's
stocks.
time to buy like Tesla stocks whenever any man tweets anything.
Next time, like Elon Musk tweets that he like, I don't know, hates The Simpsons or something, buy all of them. And then when he's like, no, just kidding.
It doesn't actually work though, because wasn't there like recently there was
do
a
that.
thing where he was like, or should I sell my stocks? And then he sold his stocks.
And then they dropped by
dipped for a
12%.
day.
Yeah.
It dipped for a day, but isn't
back
that
up.
like prime time to buy?
Yeah, it is.
Is it really how it works?
Yeah.
I always feel like there's always like a catch or something.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's always a catch. The catch is that rich people run the country and the world. Ha 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 ha. Streamer convinces to throw uni savings away. You have university savings? I hope it's in the negatives. When your friend back in school always went on about how he's net positive in his gambling when he did roulette and slots. Net positive? Net positive in his enjoyment. We've only ever lost stuff when we've bought games because you spend money and then you don't get it back. So gaming's bad, gambling's good. Gamble on Genshin. You can't sell the Genshins, no.
Well, could you not sell the account?
Yeah, you could sell the account. You do what they do with like the golden wrenches from like 2008 and like sell your engineer account.
Yeah, let's burn the floor.
Yo, I did the thing where you slightly skipped that bit. I hope I don't die to Gomez because I only got 2 hearts. Oh, fuck. Grocer.
Right now is the best time to sell an account, actually. Why?
Oh, because the hotel run's probably just stopped, right? Before they start double running all the 5-star characters. What do you mean? Go on. Try to come back. You can't. What's happening? There's a new Genshin, isn't there? New Genshin update. I want to play that. They're in like the snowy, aren't they? Next update on Monday, they're going to rerun 2 characters at the same time. So Eula and Albedo today. Oh fuck, I forgot to do a jump attack. That's alright. Cheater's Lament. You'd buy a tier 2 account with the Cheater's Lament. Go back to 2010 and say that. People think you're fucking crazy. Oh fuck. Sir, I'm so sorry. I messed up. I completely screwed this. Oh god. Here we go. How much Genshin have you played, Negativity 7477? Have you played Breath of the Wild yet? Sir, please. Alright. Wasn't that bad. Could have been a lot worse, but I'm very rusty, so it's a good excuse.
I don't have a Switch.
You don't have a Switch? How much are they these days?
Probably still like 300, right? Aren't they always?
You're AR 55 on Genshin. Are you like quintuple my level? Okay, that wasn't worth it. Good lord. What video games do you even play? Like Counter-Strike and Genshin? Do you not play Valorant? You probably don't like Valorant because you're a teenager and your friends like Valorant, right? Nice, medallion. Completely useless. Here we go. Alright, we need to go to the Lost Woods and get some of the bits. I've also made it so all the Deku Scrub stuff is super cheap. Because that's pretty poggers, I think. Genshin CS when your wrists don't hurt Osu. Sometimes Nuclear Throne. You're such a good boy. Good work. Same AR as you now. Yeah, that's frightening. What rank are you in Counter-Strike? Are you like Gold Nova or something? When you quit a year ago, you were 54. Am I just terrible at Genshin? I'm only ranked like 34, aren't I? Chris is
It does just work by like
yeah, but you have to like log in every single day and like pet your waifu. You have to feed her cheese.
It's like the Poogie.
It's like the Poogie in Monster Hunter, yeah. Got him. You don't play Genshin more than 2 hours a week? Yeah, that's about right for a video game. You know life that game for 8 months.
I was thinking, if I'd get a phone, I could see myself playing this in the train.
Ocarina of Rando. You could totally play this on the train.
Exactly. But like, no, like Genshin.
Genshin's a train
Like
game.
I don't think I would play it on the PC.
You don't?
Because it's too much of a thing. But I would play it
Scammed, by the
it's
way.
a mobile game.
Play RuneScape. You could play RuneScape. You
I
could do
don't
your
wanna
agility
know.
training on the train. That's what I used to do.
I think playing RuneScape would make me sad.
Oh.
Because it's a bit like Animal
Chores.
Crossing, but like it's more obvious that it's like chores and it's like clicking things to
You can level my
make
account on the
number
train.
go big.
Yeah, I can put my account on your thing and you
But,
can do
but
agility.
that just makes me think that I could be
Don't tell
doing
the Jack
actual
if they
things
say
in
that.
real life.
Oh no, you're making me feel bad for playing RuneScape now.
No, you miss
They're running a
You
deal
enjoy
now.
it.
You know that.
level
I
my
should have gotten the
account on
ocarina.
train.
Fuck.
I think I'll get a new phone. When is it? Black Friday or
Couple
like
weeks.
Cyber Monday? Like next week or
This
the
is
week
complete
after? So
trash.
I realized this morning how long it takes to load a page with like full images. So I think it is time to upgrade my phone.
Perhaps. I need to get
Any phone recommendations?
I think you would like a OnePlus Nord or a S20 FE because they are made for you.
Why?
They are mid-tier phones with fairly high specs, so they'll last for quite a long time, and they're way cheaper than the high-end phones, despite having basically the same hardware. And they're going to have many years of software updates, so if you buy it, you'll still get updates for the next couple of years.
I just want a phone that lasts for a long time. I don't really.
I would say one of those. Then.
I don't really care about like.
Well, if you want
a
a
good
phone that lasts a
camera.
long time, you should buy a pre-owned like iPhone. Like
I don't want an iPhone.
13.
I don't like how it's really difficult to like store PDFs or whatever.
yeah, it's
Like,
not a very
you
good
can't
phone if you're
access
a.
the folders. I don't like iPhones.
iPhones are there if you want a phone that's brainless and has resale value and has software updates.
I'd like a phone where the battery life extends for longer than a day, because I always think that. And I want No, because my iPhone is like. Really,
How old is your iPhone, Chris?
Well, it's ancient.
The fact that you can still use your
like
phone.
a 6S or something.
Most people's phones from like 5 or 6 years
It
ago
just
won't
always
last
seems like
that
such a
long.
waste because it's not like actually broken. Like I'm the kind of person who uses things until it like literally breaks and you can like.
I think it's
pass it
literally
anything.
broken.
It's not literally broken. I could use it for like another year or so.
I think 6S is even
Perhaps.
getting the new update, isn't it?
I think I'm on like iOS 12 or something.
Yeah, and we're currently on iOS like nearly 15, but 12 is like the last big one. Everything that started on 13 and up is
So
on
I
15.
think my requirements are.
Wait, down,
battery
left,
life,
down.
and that's it.
A,
And it must
right.
be cheap.
Oh, fuck.
Like I'm not paying $1,000. See, I used $1,000 and not 1,000
You did.
quid.
Right, A, left. Here we go. I'm not in the Apple ecosystem. I have a Samsung. Left, A, left. Sorry, right, A, left, A. I can remember that.
You can get a big battery for £3,000. How about those like modular phones? Because you watched.
Yeah, you
the
could get a
video.
sick modular. That would actually be cool.
You watched the video the other day, and really, I really like the idea of modular phones.
Yeah, you could get a modular.
But are
phone.
they like really expensive?
They are.
Because I can just literally get none of the other things.
I think if you want to be cool, you could get a modular phone because it means when it breaks, you can just put a new battery in.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be
like
really
that
hardcore, you could
idea.
buy a modular phone and a spare battery and keep it constantly plugged in. I went the wrong way in the Lost Woods. I've been playing this game since I was 2. How about the hamburger phone from Juno? Excuse me, sir? You realise this is just the Jigglypuff game from Pokemon Stadium? Yeah, of course it is. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. That's what he says. Hang on, where do I go from here? I go left, don't I? You go left, right, Chris? You go left, right? Miku crates. Oh, I need to... These boys. Thanks for reminding me. When are we getting Hatsune
I
Miku?
love how phone with parts that used to be
Yep. But you also like that your phone is like 50 times as powerful as your computer from that era.
I don't think I.
It's a trade-off. Like, it's bad. It's not good that they're unrepairable, but like, there's upsides. Like, the phone I have has better RAM than my desktop computer.
But do you really need that though?
God no, but it's fun, isn't it?
Like I feel like there's. I only want like a certain amount. Like I want to be able to load a page for, like 5 minutes. Maybe even the video if I'm being like really cheeky right now. That's all I want. I don't want like.
Then I think one of the phones I recommend. Or you could get like a J series Samsung. So you didn't show me your
I
bum.
might get this.
You could get a J series because that's meant to be the actual affordable one.
But then I do want to get like a fancy phone case that is
You want
like
to
one
get
of
a
those
phone case?
chunky ones. That is like when you drop it.
Alright, so.
I do not have time for me.
Yeah, Samsung A32. There's like the A series and the J series, which are like the actual like open tier Samsung phones. They won't last as long as like the Galaxies because the hardware's shittier, so it'll degrade faster. But
Dog vanquish.
maybe you'd get like a year less than the. I don't know. It's up to you. My plan's always with this sort of thing because I use my phone all the time.
Yeah, you use.
I buy the best one I can afford within reason, and then use it for like 8 years. Because then, even as 8 years passes, it'll still be fairly good at the end. And at the start, I get to use a sick, like,
But I'm
top-end
always a
phone.
little sad when like I get a new phone and the last one is like used. Then I'm like.
I always
it's
find it
just
really
lying
satisfying
in
to do
the-
big upgrades.
It's like just lying in the cupboard there. I'm like, it could have been used by someone, not me.
Shauna Storms, by the way. I mean, you could use it as like a webcam. There's always something you can do with an old device if you really want to use it. Or you could use it as a burner phone in case you go on a holiday or something. Give it to guests from other countries.
What
Yeah.
do you mean with guests from other countries?
Well, if your friend's visiting and they need a phone. Hang on.
Oh, that's actually quite smart.
Oh, she teaches you when you come in. Oh yeah, I forgot my name is Benya. Sorry, I'm Benya. We'll be friends forever.
So
Alright,
like if your like cousin comes to visit, but you don't want him to have to use like his phone and spend like 3 times the amount on
Yeah.
calling.
You can just keep it. If the phone literally
just
works,
give
I've
them-
reset, by the way, in case you're wondering why the game's frozen. But saying that, my Wii has frozen.
Look, we have Frozen as well.
Yeah, that's right. Fooled. Nintendo will never know that I own like 20 copies of this game. You can actually rip Wii U titles really easily, and apparently the Wii U emulated N64 games literally have a ROM in them. So if you do a backup onto a USB of your Wii U title, you can put it in your computer and legally have a Ocarina ROM. Oh, there's a thing up there I forgot to get. Him. Oh, that's a Song of Storms grotto, isn't it?
Yes.
I think that's a Song of Storms grotto,
I am
so we should get
you
that.
are correct.
Yeah. Frozen Wii.
Affirmation.
Your 1 plus 5T is the first phone you don't hit. I think the 5T was one of the ones I wanted to get at some point.
Yeah, I want, like,
Was
a
that the one
battery
TK
that
had?
lasts, like 2 days. That's all I want. I don't need more.
You want not? Yeah, if you want a good battery, you can get a phone from a manufacturer who made the phone several years ago and look at reviews that say the battery still holds up.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Literally just go on Google and be like, reddit.com, phones from 2016 that have good battery or something.
I'll get something. I
Not
think I
worth
might
it.
get something that's like 300.
You could get a...
Maybe like
There's a
up to
Colossus.
500. I don't want to I get when if you use your phone a lot, like something between 800 and 1,000 might be worth it. But I don't.
800 to...
No,
No.
there's people who spend that amount of money and they use their phone like more.
They
than
are,
a
but those are
computer,
people with
basically.
big jobs.
Yeah, but I would never like. What was the last iPhone that was like insane? Was that like $1,000 and like 300 or something?
Oh yeah, the
like the razor shaver thing.
yeah the Supermax or whatever.
Just makes me a little bit sad because that like
Those-
that's like the price of the computer.
Those are expensive, obviously from marketing, but they also have like stuff that people prefer. Like there's a reason that people choose one £1,000 phone over the another £1,000 phone. I think the iPhone one's like it's got a really good camera and people really like the ecosystem and all that nonsense. If you could have like
I think my friend had it and she took.
your
a
friend
picture.
had one.
Well, I don't think she had
Baller
the,
friend. We could meet
It's
them.
Anna.
Oh really?
We know Anna.
Oh, what was it? Wait,
I
what was
don't
she
think
called?
she- I don't
Poopy
think-
Snoopy or something. She had it. She
I don't
told
think
Twitch
she-
chat her username.
I don't think she had like the one with 3 cameras. She had like the downgrade from that, but it was still really expensive.
Oh, the regular Pro, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's the Pro and the Pro Max. I know because I watch
but
Marquez.
she got that one and she showed me a picture. She just took a picture in the complete darkness.
Yeah, and it's got really good
And
night
it
vision.
looks like it's like
They
natural
have-
daylight or something.
I don't
It's like
think-
pretty impressive. I don't need that. That's not like I'm not gonna sneak around in the dark like Solid Snake and then take pictures.
I think a surprising number of people do need that though. How many times have you wanted to take a picture of like a cool like cityscape at night and it's really hard to see, or like the cool water on like
Well,
a
I
harbour?
have a camera, so I don't need.
Do you
like-
walk around with your camera all the time though?
No, but if I don't, then you take the pictures and I don't.
Yeah, and I'm the one with the nice camera. I'm the nice camera
See,
phone.
that's money I don't need to.
My
spend.
old phone couldn't take pictures at night for shit though.
I think I've just come to accept that I can take pictures at night. Like I'm not even gonna try.
Fair. Yeah, no, 5 looks right. Like a lot of people do. Like those phones that are 1300.
Yeah, but then the plans are also expensive. They're like 40. I guess 40 quid a month isn't too
40
bad
quid isn't
if
much
have a
when you
job.
have a job, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're paying 40 quid a month, you might as well
Gym
get the
is
phone
like 40
that's
quid a month.
really, really posh, yeah. Hang on, I have an empty bottle, don't I? Well, it's got green potion. Wait, is this 1.0? Can you drink? No, wait, it's the it's like the 0.9 that gives you the magic bar when you drink magic potion, right? Remember that, Chris? There was like the pre-release of Ocarina of Time,
Oh yeah.
and like it was like version 0.9 or whatever, and the only main difference was like magic.
Rent is so expensive.
Rent is expensive. Yeah, the 40 quid a month is like people at my like job all have like cable TV, and they all pay like upwards of €100 for the internet plus cable. Except for my one other coworker who says he gets like gigabit 30 because he's had his internet forever. Yeah, you can also argue with the phone guy if you're like, hey, I'm gonna leave you like OoT or whatever.
Yeah, but I always think like
Zora's River.
it's like the
Red
thing,
River.
right? It's like an important life skill, like negotiating, but I hate it.
It's-
Especially for phone plans. If it's like my
You negotiated
job,
our internet though.
if it's like a job and you'd be like, I want to get
What?
paid more, I'd like negotiate that.
How do you
right?
see
Because
that?
that's like a lot of.
Let me freeze that.
But then I'm like, oh, you have to call up the like phone people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Although
just.
it's like a good thing to do.
Are you gonna be a doctor?
Yeah.
You just phone up and say I'm a doctor. If you don't let me on,
Well,
I
I
will
think
kill
if
my
you're a doc-
patient.
Excuse me. I think if you're a doctor, they expect you to be able to pay for it.
Oh shit! Yeah, don't tell me you're a doctor.
No.
Social engineering to lower prices is vital. Yeah. That's how I got away when I lived in Oxford. They tried to raise my rent and I said, please don't, I'm a student, and they didn't. I mean, I wrote them an actual email that was like, I have no money. Please don't raise the rent. This 50 or £100 or whatever it was is too much. And they were like, oh shit, sorry.
If our current landlord's gonna...
If the current landlord does that, we're going to say,
we'll just be like,
well, you've locked us into a 2-year contract, so if you want to do that, we're gonna...
No, she hasn't. We negotiated.
We negotiate. We did negotiate.
We did negotiate.
Yeah.
It was really awkward. I didn't like
Graveyard's
writing that
good.
email. We did negotiate.
Yeah, but now we're in a 1-year instead of a 2-year.
It's because of my efforts.
There you go.
But yeah. So if she just says she wants to raise the price, we'll just be like,
Oh yeah, Chris, you can
no,
spam
outta
B to
here.
swim faster in like a rhythm.
And if she says okay, then we say, just kidding. We'll pay the extra. We don't want to move.
You can argue in the shop too. You can say you want to join and they're allowed to create a new deal for you. Yeah, with a lot of company or a lot of jobs like, you know, car salesman or phone salesman, they'll have a baked in like 10-20% that they're allowed to change without asking their manager.
In the Netherlands, I don't feel like it's
In the UK it is. In the Netherlands
I've
it
never
might
heard
be.
of anyone negotiating phone prices. Like electricity and stuff, yeah, I think you could. I don't know if they will, like give it to you.
Well, because if they say no, what are they going to do? Say, no, we also don't want your money at all, you're out. You thank for negotiating, we'll not sell you any electricity.
I have like a memory of my dad taking me into a phone shop. And he was,
Oh, this is such a good setting.
and he was showing like a different, like a competitor's website. They were like, it's way cheaper on this.
Yeah,
thing.
they get commission.
And then they were like, well, that's not their website. Goodbye.
Hey, hang on, I meant to learn a song.
The place I used to live raised a rent in the middle of the pandemic.
Oh, they start you
So-
with the song now.
We found a settlement that worked for us. Stole the lawn chairs and patio furniture.
I mean, how much were the lawn chairs and patio furniture worth? Were they
Lawn
like
chairs and
really
patio
nice
furniture
ones?
is pretty expensive.
Yeah, was it like
regardless,
nice wooden
Even if it's not
ones?
nice, right? It's quite expensive.
By the way, Chris, I've been stupid. I enabled the setting that lets you skip Zelda, and I thought that skipped...
Zelda.
Yeah, I thought it just skipped the section with the guards, but it also skips the whole thing. So that whole section from here onwards was pointless. It's a nice new quality of life setting.
It's cute doggos.
Cute doggos. We can do the Richard section. Alright,
Can we
Chris.
get a cute doggo?
We can get 8 dogs and call them him,
Yeah.
him, and Onion.
It was something like $100 more per person. Yeah, that's a lot. Like if they raise it by like 20 quid,
Oh.
like, okay, slightly annoying. 100 is quite a bit.
That's a lot of money, yeah.
That's like another set of bills.
Well, it's like a lot of extra bills.
Oh yeah, but our bills are
Fuck.
100. Uh-oh, he didn't do it. Get a sandwich. I want a sandwich.
That's where the $100 a month comes
I
from.
need a friend who sandwich so I can pet the food with them. This is where we get a room back.
Yeah, isn't that the downside of Samoyeds? They're like ultra fluffy.
You know, okay, so I was genuinely thinking about this, right? When people get like cleaners.
Fuck.
What's the
Maybe
point?
they pet them. Oh, fuck.
What?
This
No, I
is
was gonna say like once
stressful.
obviously as a student you wouldn't get it cleaned. But like once
Some
the
students
point
definitely
you
get
are
cleaner.
like it's not worth my own time cleaning it.
My sister, my oldest
Let's get
sister
it
had a
cleaner.
cleaner for the last
Yeah,
few
but your
years.
old sister makes a lot of money.
Yeah? Well, you're asking when the point is. I'd say if you're in your late 20s and you live in London and you have a job. Fuck! I did it.
You're
I did it.
making a point of us not getting a sandwich now. This is not how you get a friend with a sandwich. You met one of the meanest sandwiches not long ago. How mean were they?
Why?
What did they do? I just imagine like the cutest and coziest sandwich giving you like the evil stare.
Angie sandwich.
Biting you in the leg.
Hang on, is there anything else we can do here during the day? I don't
Roombas
think
and
so.
dogs are not
Oh.
compatible. How about you have those like dog cages, right? You always have a dog cage.
Yeah.
Right? Or when you put the dog in the cage, because sometimes they also have the best. I've never had a dog, I know this answer. They also have like a sleeping
You normally have a dog cage because it's sometimes dogs like having a cage. Like
But
if
when
it's
do you put the dog in the cage?
well, if there's like fireworks or something, you
Oh,
can
okay.
put them in the cage
So,
with a little
okay,
blanket.
we'd
over
have a
it.
dog cage.
Or
And
if you
then-
have a dog in the house and you want them to be in a room.
And it'd be like the Roomba and the sandwich cannot be out at the same time. If the dog's in the cage, the Roomba's out. If the dog's out, the Roomba's in the cage.
Wait, hang on. Prelude of Light is from the cutscene after you get the water medallion at Kakariko. And
It growled at
it says the
you.
market was useless, which is just where we went. Should we go immediately to adult? I think so, right? if it lets us. I think I've got open door
Roombas
time.
and furniture aren't compatible either. How so? What do they do? Do they ruin your
They
like,
just
carpet?
no, they just bump into them over and over again and don't actually clean
Oh,
them.
that's not good.
Roombas are cute if you're a VTuber though, because then you can put your
I
Fumo
never
on
really
it.
got how Roombas work.
They're literally just they go forwards, and if they hit something, they move back, move
but how
20
do you
degrees.
make sure it hits like all the
You
all
don't.
the
You just run it for a very long
So,
time.
What I imagine is, if we'd have a Roomba, would just at some point the entire floor will be dusty, but there will be like one path in it that the Roomba has
Yeah.
carved out, and that's where you walk to the kitchen.
Yeah, it's always running when it gets low charge. It goes back to its station. It literally is just like. Hang on, what song we have?
I think Roombas are a little stressful because
Oh, we have
what if
Nocturne.
I'd be just walking, you know, and then like bumps into my foot and I trip,
That would suck.
fracture my toes.
Wait, what's Nocturne?
Unless you're a bachelor living in a minimalist apartment. Yeah, I feel like your floor needs to be pretty like free of stuff.
Alright. The Roomba's on one for YouTube when you see the cats. Yeah, it's for cats sitting on them and Fumos.
Cats can sit on them.
I think Roombas are fun if you have, like, as Tomu says, like a small turtle house.
Yeah, but at that point I just do the cleaning myself if I have a small
Oh, hang on.
turtle.
Do you want to do this 20 times? That's alright. I've been going really quick. I've been speedrunning. Alright, one. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
So now, Chris, you are seeing the folly of this. What does
4.
folly mean? So
Foolish.
explain this English.
3,
Can I use this in daily language?
4, 5,
How do you use it in a different sentence?
6. Folly. The folly of man. 7. How many
But
times are
I
you
can't
meant
say
to do
you've
this
done
again?
a folly.
You could. 8. If you're in like an old book. 9.
I don't think I will be incorporating this into my vocabulary.
10. You meant to do this like 13 times. I actually don't remember. It's still there.
Oh, it's the thing that
Yeah.
What is that for again?
Unloading the gravestone. Like 11-ish.
Oh,
Well,
there's Roombas at Swiffer floors that spray and script things. I think they're
13. Oh, that's cool. Wait, is Swiffer an actual thing? It's not just like a Dutch thing.
I feel like if you hate housework, you
14.
just like invest in someone doing the work for you. 'Cause it's-
16. Excuse me, Tommy? Who's told you about my crayon chewing, huh?
What folly is this? Woolen sleeveless. You come home and see you chewing crayons again.
I did it.
It's a good thing we don't have.
It's between
crayons,
10 and
actually.
20 you have to
Not
do.
anymore, at least.
There you go. Wait, hang on. Can I even do this room? I totally can. Yeah, that. That.
I think there's a drug that's called like crayon or something like cray. I think when people have like pancreatitis or something. They take it.
So,
And when I heard it at first, I was really confused. It sounds a bit like crayons. It's spelled the same. I was really confused. I thought they were just feeding the patients crayons.
this is spooky. Take their Crayola. Don't take their Crayola.
He's a friend.
I hate him. This room used to terrify me when I was younger. I always thought that poison would like instantly kill you as well. Hey, Epona. Tasty fish. Poison? Poison.
I actually knew that
Tasty
bit.
fish.
I've never seen that episode until a couple days ago. And my brother would always quote that.
Your brother.
Yeah, he would always say poison.
Tasty fish.
And I would know it's from The Simpsons, but
Oh, you get out of here. He's my most loyal subscriber. He wants to eat my bread. Do not eat the Momoji Fumo.
when are we gonna do a
It's actually charged my fiber. We're not deep frying the Momoji Fumo. You watched all of Squid Game yesterday. Are you
Was it
hungry?
good? Did you like it?
I've still only watched one episode.
He didn't like when they put like the thing in his nose.
Yeah, I didn't like them shoving a knife up someone's nose.
Then he just
Spoilers,
He was
chat. In
not
the
about
first 10 minutes of the first episode.
he was not
something
about it.
happened.
He was like, Chris, we're eating.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I know Chris is a doctor and she's complaining when I'm upset about people having their noses bled up when I'm eating. Yikes. What's in there, Chris? Can you see?
Danganronpa anime is not interesting.
Is that a
Yeah,
heart?
I did quite like it. I thought it was quite good.
I'd like to
I
watch
wouldn't
the
say it's
Danganronpa
like the
anime.
best thing ever. I don't know what would.
Danganronpa anime is just a summary of the first
It's just
game,
very
right?
popular.
Yeah, it's a heart, right? Right, chat, watch this. What are you thinking? I'm gonna think, I'm gonna do it in 48 seconds. Yeah, look how fast I am. So quick.
Speaking of watching things, I watched Grey's Anatomy. First 5 episodes. Oh, that was fun.
Oh, you cunt. He's trying to really shake me up, isn't he? Oh. Oh fuck, I went the wrong way. No. I don't remember Dampé's race off the top of my heart. No. Oh, I'm gonna lose at the Dampé race. Oh no. Oh, yeah.
He's there. You can do it. You can do it.
This is so stressful.
He's just there.
Chat, this isn't gonna be a 48 second at all. I think you might be able to jump attack now. You can jump attack. Oh, you could. Oh god, I might not even make it. I've actually jumped in this hole before.
I feel like the hype the Squid Game got was for its costume.
People like it because
it's any different from the Battle Royale game. I thought for like a Battle Royale thing, it was quite like mild in terms of like spoilers. And like it wasn't very gory. Like it wasn't very.
Was it not?
It wasn't very.
Hang on, why's Graveyard on the way to the hero?
In terms of, like...
Dampé himself is on the way. I mean, is it mild? Doesn't he like murder like 100 people an episode or something? Pretty.
Yeah, but it's not like they like tore them apart limb by limb.
That's what I mean. It wasn't like
not
corpse party, but it was with like real people. It was freaky.
That was murder, but it wasn't like.
It was helpful murder. Well, mild murder. You watched Saw, you know. It wasn't
like torture.
I haven't seen Saw yet. No. Flashy visual stuff. It looked great, but it wasn't groundbreaking.
I don't know why
it wasn't Murder You Winter.
Why did it get so popular? There's probably like 5 YouTube videos
it got popular
analyzing this.
Probably because it's like a popular foreign thing on Netflix.
Yeah,
people
and
are
I
sick
think
of
it was
watching,
it was like released in
Friends.
a good like time when people were used to like Korean media being popular with like
I'm an adult,
K-pop
I
and
can't
like
eat chickens.
Parasite winning an Oscar and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I feel like people were more receptive of foreign shows and stuff.
Oh, I don't want. Yeah. Wait, how many skulls do I have? I haven't been counting. 5. You don't know about the tug of war scene making characters? I haven't watched that episode. Now I know to be anxious when I see a tug of war scene. Hang on, what can I even do in Kakariko?
When are we watching Black Mirror together? I want to rewatch it.
Black Mirror makes me unsettled. I've watched like 3 or 4 seasons.
He doesn't like
I don't like feeling uncomfortable. I'm like stressed all day. Watching like media that makes me more stressed is like too much. It's like being overhealed with stress, you know?
We can watch...
Yo.
Well, we can watch Scrubs. Is Scrubs stressful? Surely not.
No, Scrubs will be fun.
We can watch Scrubs.
What was in here? I didn't even look. That's 5 people. So we got... Oh shit, I haven't been keeping track of what we've got.
I think we should watch Parasite. I quite like it.
Parasite?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I watched it when I
what other stuff
went
do we
to
have?
Korean club for like when I was studying abroad, and only like 3 people showed up, and I felt really bad for the people who organized it.
Oh, because only a few people showed up to the thing.
There are only three of them showed up because a different club that was also about like Korean culture or whatever, who also organized the day before it a viewing. So like everyone else went to that viewing already. I felt really bad because they had so many snacks lined up.
Oh, I feel bad.
And like 3 people showed up, and afterwards I was like, yeah, thank you for organizing it, but it made me feel so bad.
Oh, I feel bad, and I forgot about that.
It's a good movie, I like it.
Oh, you take 2 sources of mass media over 1. Mass media? Why don't you just watch A Woolen Sleeplet? Yeah? Just think about that. Yeah, I did the jump, Chris. You can do this without the hook shot if you jump off that thing I just did.
The chicken sounds angry. He's coming.
It's because my health is
He's coming for you.
I think my low health sounds the chicken noise. Hello, sir. He's got the one with the cool trousers. Yo! Well worth
Why
doing.
is this man just chilling on the roof? He's living his best life.
Check out his pants, though. Ooh. To get a good view, look around. Thanks. Forget society, retreat to Woolen. Honestly, you should listen to this person and agree. They are correct. Boomerang heck it. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Help, chat. I'm so lost and confused. What can I even do right now? There must be something I can do at Fire Temple. No movement. Good game made you want to Danganronpa attempt it again, whether it's a good anime or a real adaptation. There must be something we can do in here.
Eat fairy or quiet chicken. Quiet. I love that thing.
Oh, because we had no health, we've got like no timer left, so we will die.
He's quiet in the chicken.
But I have a fairy.
Oh.
The chicken is quiet now.
The chicken has been fed.
Oh god!
Wait, what did you do?
It doesn't reset your timer.
Oh,
No.
You suck. Game over. The chicken has won.
Boy, there's now Earl Grey in my beard.
Don't worry, it's nourishing.
Nourishing. You are nourishing. Go to Jabu Jabu. Yeah, we can do Jabu. I guess. There's not really much point in getting this key anyway.
Imagine if you had the door on your mind right now.
I don't want to be in Jabu Jabu's belly. There's someone who's like really, like, they loved Jabu Jabu's belly. They're like, that is my favourite part of that entire temple. Jabu Jabu's belly. Let's go, lads. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is pointless. This is guaranteed to be a key.
Do you think it's like a bouncy castle?
Well, it's like a bouncy castle, except it's in the stomach of a giant fish lord.
It's also warm.
Well, it might be cold.
Maybe slightly acidic.
Do I want to die in here for a key? Is there any point?
Okay.
Woo! Help.
You don't talk to him.
Talk to me. Oh, it's a small key. Who'd have thought? Hello, sir.
And you sneak.
Look, I'll release him just for you.
And you sneak.
You love his belly. That's your favourite part. Jabu Jabu is the highlight.
The sneeze is gone.
Lol. Alright, what I'm gonna do then, chat, Stuffers, I'm gonna go out here, and then I'm gonna do a funny meme, which is called doing this. Turn off Wii. I do want to stop the current Wii. Because then this never crashes. I was wondering why I never used the reset button. It's because of that. You could have played Nocturne of Shadow. No, I want to go back to Temple of Time. I can't be asked to do that at all right now. We'll go back and do Jubble Mushroom. Because we even have the letter. No, wait, it's letter in the volume. I'm not a cheater, Mona's Kick. Get out of here. You? Going down. Right? Outside of the Lidl. You and me. How are you finding the gameplay so far, Stuffer?
I like it.
There's going to be
I'm enjoying myself.
Yo, now that's pretty poggers.
There's gonna be a Sonic collab with Monster Hunter Rise where you get a Sonic costume for yourself and your pet. And a Tails costume for the dog. Is that real? Is it gonna up the speed when you wear that?
Yo. Yes, it's also nightmare fuel. Does it look as funny as I think it looks?
Then.
Does it look like a like someone's first game banana skin where they just like paint it blue
Is
and
there gonna
paint?
be Christmas content? Is what I want to know.
Of course there
There
will be.
has been Halloween content. Where's my Christmas content?
There's Christmas content
It's
in Monster
almost
Hunter World, yeah.
Christmas. Only a month more or so, like 5 weeks, and then it's Christmas.
Do you want to see Christmas Poogie?
Yes, I want to see Christmas.
Christmas Poogie, very small.
Table. Apple in mouth. Boing, boing, boing.
How do I mute someone? IRL? Think of a mod for Skyrim where you're Sonic but with human limbs. Yeah, let's change the subject. Yeah, that's crazy, wacky content right there. Alright, Talon, give me your finest chicken ranches. Alright, I have no idea where
I
he's
need some
putting
water. Sorry, I'm gonna go away
Water?
get some water.
You mean water?
Does anyone in chat also want water?
Nope. No. Nope. That's one. One of you? Nope. It's like loot boxes, chat, but with chickens. Yo, which one could it be? Unboxing an unusual chicken hen. Very small.
Look, here's your water.
Thanks, sir. Oh, here you go. Here's £200. Oh, here's another bowl. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, just put it
How
there.
come you have so many things? There's like a lot of random shit.
Why not? You judging me for having things and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, she
Please pour
teaches you a
into my
song,
mouth.
doesn't
I
she?
have no
Bottle.
arms. Like
What bottle?
Use like a funnel.
Funnel?
Down there.
What bottle? Chat, have any of you seen The Rescuers where she says bottle?
Oh, a tiny horse. It's Ponyta.
Yo, is that an ocarina, bro?
I'm a bit chilly.
Yo, that's useful. You're cold?
Yeah.
Bottle? What bottle? What a bottle? Oh, it's Zelda's lullaby, isn't it, mate? Yo. Oh, wow, it was well, mate. I was neat, mate.
Did I just even make
Yeah. You can have 8 blankets if you want. Turn up the heating.
There's no heating. There's no heating. The man didn't show up with his like.
He replaced the pump in 2 days, and he hasn't replaced the thermostat in like a week.
Yeah.
Aldrich from Blackadder. Blackadder rides forth. Which voice?
You are at the hairdressers, but they don't have like the hairdressers capes anymore, so you get these like.
POV or at Chris's hairdressers where she cuts your hair. Very good job, I think. A good job on the haircut, I think Chris does, chat. Isn't that right?
POV, the haircutting scissors are lost. Yeah, you must use the.
I'm pretty sure you can just like jump through this, can't you?
The fool thinks the thermostat is real.
Well, I love that mullet you're given.
He
Yo.
doesn't have a mullet anymore. I've gotten rid of him.
I don't know how you do this.
I did like the edges aren't like done properly in the back because the thing ran out of battery, so I was like,
For Christ's sake.
otherwise.
Grab, pull, walk, climb, go in
I
corner.
don't know if I'm getting better at it though, because
I
I,
think you
always
are.
feel like at the beginning I'm always really confident that it's gonna go well, and then somewhere in the middle I realize it looks a bit like mushroomiest.
Don't call me mushroomiest.
And then I'm like, what went wrong? It's always like the
Oh.
bit where you have to like fade the top bit into the side. I don't know how people do that. Like that's the bit that I struggle with. So it always looks a bit like a mushroom, and then I like.
I like
fix
being
it
called a
at the
mushroom.
end.
That's cool.
You know, know how we do your hair because we need to shave the pins in the back of the head. Okay, next time I have to get my certified degree in hairdressing by doing that.
Alright. We've got Zelda's Lullaby, so technically we could go to the Gorons, but let's go instead with our boomerang and do Jabu. So I think we can
You
do
can't
that.
see it, Woolen, so don't worry.
Oh, we should do Damper as well when it's nighttime. Because I think he's got a progression item. Mushroom, mushroom, baja, 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 mushroom, 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 baja, baja, baja. Chat, anyone here born in before the year 2000? Raise your hand. Oh, I see one person.
Imagine
Bye, gamers. Good night, Tomu. I hope you'll be back in 5 minutes.
time to cook. Are you cooking at 9 p.m.? What are you cooking at 9 p.m. as well?
Oh, stick. Thanks. Oh, it's a stuck grade.
Because I went to bed at 8 a.m.
Hey, Navi, do you want to give me some
Oh,
tips?
you went to sleep at 8, so did you wake up at like...
Go to sleep, brethren. And is there anything else I can do here?
that's
nay? I don't think so, right? Not in daytime, at least.
Just go back to...
If I had Navi, I could maybe dive. Intern. Imagine having to do. Oh, Navi. We can try the dive that I don't remember how you do. You just like jump the other end, spam the B button, and up C, right? Something like that. We'll give it one go, and then I'll stop. That's not gonna work, is it? That was a shit jump thing. That is not gonna work. Hang on, how the frick do you do this, chat? Isn't this like the easiest thing in the game, like the Navi dive? Moi. How do I Navi dive, chat? Explain to me. You like... No, this is really easy, isn't it? You don't know how to do the N64 version. It's not fitting music. I promise I'm really good at this game. It's really not that hard. Unicorn. The 3DS you triple slash and sheath.
Streamer Chris is here. And got him to play the game.
Hang on, how do I do this? I promise I can do this, chat. I'm super good at games. Oh, you can do it off the top of here. Hang on. This is super easy then. But you do this. Look. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I didn't hold it down for long enough. Moi. It's actually really easy. We just walk to the top here and press B. That's the trick. You press B. But now I have to wait like 30 minutes for Navi to come back.
You only do it once every...
You gotta wait for Navi to come back. Yeah, I don't know how you bait her. Chat, I got excited and I nearly did the trick. Hello, the normal. So drop the... Excuse me, sir? That's quite rude. I think I've always got them up. Nothing like a nice cup of justice. Keeps me up at night. 3DS. Did you do much 3DS speedrunning stuff? You've said hello, now you say we'll sleep. I order you to return and never leave. Oh, perhaps? No? Alright, good night. Piping hot mug of spaghetti. Yo.
Actually, that doesn't sound bad.
I don't have bombs, Chris.
Imagine if you had spaghetti leftovers and you didn't have both. You would put it in the mug and be like, that could work. A mug of spaghetti, I could see that.
You do this without bombs.
Good night, unicorn.
I can do this without bombs. Oh, actually, you can Navi dive in the forest, can't you?
And streamer the second. So I am streaming, you are streaming the second, okay?
Yes. Okay, I literally have to go to Goron's, I think.
It's like instant noodles for the telly. I don't usually put instant noodles in the cup. Well, I guess if they are in the cup.
Mamma mia, etc. Yeah, you get it. Alright, I've been stupid, chat. I haven't remembered my route. There's a route you take. The route is you play the game. And instead of playing the game, I've made a fool of myself. And honestly, all of you watching, you can get instant noodles in those plastic cups.
Yeah, I usually get them.
Can you get instant poodles? Just dump boiling water on these puppies.
They're more expensive than the other ones.
The instant poodles. You don't want to get instant Labradors. Maybe Navi will come back by the time I go back and this was just all some big ploy. Oh, as an adult, I could have gone up there. You can jump on those like sticks there and go up through the hole. God, that was a thing you could do. Angry. Instant cuddles? You would rather have instant poodles though, surely. Instant cockapoo. Like your precious pupper, Thomas Bowser. When was the last time you posted your precious pupper, huh? I think you can also do that jump as child if you climb to the top. I should have done that. I don't know if to do it at night though. Oh fuck, I'm stupid. No, chat. Stop watching. Come back. Actually, don't stop watching.
Can we get 5 instant dash hands?
I'm playing mindlessly.
Can they
Instant
be like,
dopamines,
okay,
no.
instant dash hands or like any instant dogs, can they be like those like, I don't know what the common thing is in your head, like those like inflatable like dinosaurs, like the little like toy thingies where you have to put them in like.
Oh, the ones they turn into like little sponges.
Yeah, if you like put them in water, they will grow big. Can they be like that? Can I have like a dash hand? It'll be in a little sachet. Put them in like a bath.
They explode. Those chickens had more polygons than the humanoids, as is rightly so. Yes. Alright, I apologize, chat. It's actually, my brain is apparently very much turned off today. There's only so much I can do. Here we go. I made a mistake in the routing and it will never happen again. Oh, there's bomb shoes on the roof there. Oh, we could use those bomb shoes to go and do bloody big boy. Like, we don't have bombs and we don't have magic. There's technically a piece of heart we can get by climbing all the way up there, but I can't be asked. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry I said I couldn't be asked. I'll never say it again, but really I couldn't be asked. Here we go. So this is a Song of Storms Grotto 2, but I can never remember if it has stuff in it or not. It's not useful. Waste of my time. Oh, Sun Song's in the crater. Oh shit, as an adult I could have totally gotten my song. It would have had Sun's Song. Sun Song said that. No? Team Fortress 2, Christopher. Remember that? Remember Team Fortress 2? Neither do I. $8,000. 7,000?
Only-
2,000
I
hours.
only had 2,800
Oh
or something.
Look at this nude. What a
I don't
fool.
think I had. I definitely didn't have 8,000, but I also don't.
Hang on. What can I even do here? You don't get a prize for opening the door. I think. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe there's stuff you can do with opening the door, actually. Can't you do like the rolling Goron or something? Or it's just the awkward part of the run where there's like 2 things to check, but they're across the map from each other.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I have to do. Next time we won't play easy mode. Next time we'll play harder mode.
Next time we'll play door randomizer.
Randomizer.
Any door could be any door.
Any door is every door in my household.
Imagine if your house is like that. You open the door to the bathroom. This is the
Mm-hmm.
big man.
No, 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 not there. Wrong way. No, 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 wrong way. No, anyone? Remember that Diddy Kong Racing stream I did like 2 or 3 years ago and said I'd do a sequel on? Yeah, stupid chat.
Oh, he's spinning. I like how he is spinning as well.
Link is trying his absolute best, okay? We could get a Barbican. I want the Barbican, what are you talking about?
An entire area of the what's it called?
Roofless housing or British housing? Those bloody British Russians. Russians, as they are called. Hey Navi, do you want to come back so I can do a Navi dive to Zora's domain? That would be pretty sick. Pretty
I think the
cool.
Barbican house is more expensive than the really posh place.
You have 2 seconds, Navi. Do I think Barbican's more expensive than the posh houses? No.
Because they were when I looked at them.
Do you mean
for
like Canary
2
Wharf?
seconds. I don't know why the posh
Is Chelsea more expensive? I don't know, the Barbican's like
Chelsea was,
a
like,
hipster
fancy.
thing.
But it was like I was looking for fun. I was looking at like
You might need to talk. I don't know how loud you are.
quite loudly.
You need to yell.
But like I was looking for fun at the Barbican house that I was selling. There were like at least 1 million to 2 million. But they also looked like prison cells,
Yeah.
basically. They looked like
It's London,
not
isn't
very
it?
good.
They probably get stabbed as well.
No, I think the area's not that bad. But like the housing just looked like it was like 100 years old and kind of crumbled.
Maybe it was. Maybe the house just doesn't want to be judged.
It looks like an old school building or something, or like an underfunded NHS hospital.
Oh god, underfunded NHS hospital,
That's like
the biggest
vibe I was
insult of
That
all.
was the vibe I was getting from it.
Alright, I can get some
And it was like
bonkies.
2 million. I was like,
I get 10.
that doesn't seem like a good deal. That seems like buying a pack of moldy cheese and it being £5.
Moldy cheese. Oh, hang on, I've just gone in here as an adult. Okay, so we're going to do that dungeon as an adult. There's no reason to do it as a child, really. It's nighttime though, so we can go and check Dampe, who apparently has something related to the
Is
game.
it easier as an adult?
Yeah, like Dodongo's Cavern as an adult, you literally just walk through. Like, you can jump up every ledge. And you can do it as adult really easily. I think you just walk into it. I don't even think that rock's there as an adult, so I'm stupid. I might be wrong though, maybe it isn't there. Maybe it is there even. We can go check Dampe, because we got the thing before that said it was on the way of the hero. And we can get some nighttime skulls here, because if we get 10, there's at least 1 check we can do that. After that, I guess we could either go to Zora's domain, even though it's technically not in logic, because I don't think that jump I just did is part of logic. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh my word. Please don't kill me. Ah, fuck, you did it.
You're gonna lose to a
I'm gonna...
stationary spider.
No. Ooh, nearly. Oh, woo. Oh, God. Oh, no. Goodbye. Oh, God.
He's gonna lose. The spider's gonna lose.
No.
ESP.
No. Let me go. Oh, I did it. Stressful. Alright. I don't know if you get anything from having an ocarina in here. Do you do anything in the Song of Storms Hurt? I don't think so, do you?
Make him go smooth.
Does he teach you something? I don't remember. Doesn't he teach you something as a
Oh
child?
yeah, he does make chicken. I totally forgot about it.
Maybe he did.
Because he's
Oh, this is how you're meant to get into the bottom of the well, isn't it? He does make, yeah. This is how you're meant to get into the bloody... Without, like, the Navi dive.
Ah, it's the Netherlands.
It is the Netherlands. Look, they're getting rid of the well that houses an evil demon that lets out and in the future causes a paradox that forces us to go back and back and forth and back and forth. Anyway, I guess technically in logic we can do bottom of the well, so I'll do that as well. We can do bottom of the well as child. We can do Jabu Jabu, which I'm only going to do as child. I don't know how you do the click again there as adult. Don't want the soft underbelly of the Jabu Jabu. Quickly check Dampe if he's still here. What time is it? Fuck, he's gone to bed. He only shows
After a
up...
hard day of work.
Yeah, he only shows up a really certain part of the day. I don't know what time it is in this game. He's... After working. It's really annoying though, because if you use Song of Time, it's technically 12 o'clock or 12 PM, and he only shows up until like 11 or something.
Would you call those jobs that people do gravekeepers?
He's a... Why am I in here?
What's the actual term for it?
Yeah, graveyard keeper.
Do you think that's a fun job? What do you do exactly? Do
You keep the grave card, I hope.
Yeah, but do you dig the graves as well?
Well, someone needs to dig them.
Yeah, but is that you?
I
As
assume
a
so.
gravekeeper? You do the talking with the family, right? That's one thing you do.
Oh, I think so.
And you keep them clean, I guess, the graves?
Yeah, you probably clean them. Bottom of the well.
What else? Do you also like
I hope I don't die here.
do the dressing up of the dead people?
I don't know. I don't know what you do. It's fine. I want to be like owner of a cat cafe. These drop hearts? No? Okay, why not?
Didn't I say this the other time? Do you know things being the owner of a cat cafe?
It's stressful because then people have to play with your cats.
Right?
You know?
Wouldn't you be like a little bit sad sometimes if like 1 out of like 100 people is like a dick and like pulls your cat's tail? Wouldn't you be a little...
Fuck.
Oh,
Mr. Snowflake. Mr. Snuffly. Moi. Oh, the chicken has been satiated. No more. I have to be careful with these bombs, because I don't get many. I'm not very good at this game.
Whole wheat grain fed to the chicken.
Excuse me, sir? Alright, I think there's an invisible wall on the left here.
Ooh, scary.
It is scary.
But it's such calming music here.
It is. La 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 la
It's
la.
really good.
This man's going to eat us through the wall. This room on the right has fire
I hate
keys.
those like painting thingies.
Are the ones that like scream at you and go. Wah! Yeah, he's freaky. I hope this man doesn't take my shield. I'm gonna be pretty upset if he takes my shield. I will save because if he takes my shield, I'll just restart.
Cheating. Not playing the game correctly.
Oh fuck! I don't have any keys. That's...
Wait, you have infinite hee coins.
Yeah, I'm the streamer.
Does that mean you get all the petithermomegie?
Chat doesn't know. They think it has. They think it has a fiat without. Fuck! I'm stupid.
I can't believe
I don't want to be in here.
fake currency.
Okay, I'm going to reset and hopefully it doesn't crash. It's crashed. Oh, you can actually just ignore for this session now, apparently. Alright, I'm going to do this properly this time, chat. Watch this.
Oh, there's a bug down.
How's your week been, Twim's Chatstifer? Tell me every single detail in individual chat messages so it looks like I'm more popular.
You have to be like, Monday, ... I
Yeah.
went to school.
Yeah.
Tuesday, ... That's it.
Tuesday, I worked as a CEO. You're back here to shoo away a
that's a really
skunk from
big
your neighborhood.
upgrade.
Oh, maybe not.
A skunk?
What was he up to?
Were they stinky?
A good question. What would they say? First day off in over a week. God, you are Tom Bowser. Bombs!
Did you have to work on the weekend as well?
Don't have to
Did you
stress
have, like, a
out
7-day work
anymore.
week? That's stressful. What else can they get into the trash?
Skunks? Or punks? Hmm?
Retail subs. Boy.
Or Tomstifer? Ah, God. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, Rick. Ah, Lord. A little bit of both. Retail subs. Don't you take like a day off every like 3 days?
You said he had the 7-day work week, so I think that's incorrect.
Oh no, Tombo. Fuck. I hope you've been playing lots of RuneScape to make up for it. Gotta get those XP games. How's it been lately? Surely it's not been terribly busy because everyone's waiting for Black Friday. Oh no, Black Friday!
Black Friday is horrid.
Maybe it's like the horrible like build up to Black Friday. Isn't there like a
Friday actually? Is that actually like?
Yes,
it's
it's massive.
Do people like? That's all like how you see those American
People don't
videos.
kill each other over
They
Black
like
Friday.
rush in there like it's
Russian.
like an apocalypse.
No,
They don't do that, do they?
No.
But it's still busy.
So Black Friday, like maybe like a few years ago, actually used to be really good, and the deals you'd get were actually like incredible. And then at some point, they just realized that all they had to do was sell stuff at a high price all year round and put them at a normal price for Black Friday. So it stopped being fun. Like the last few years, I've bought nothing on Black Friday.
In the Netherlands, the Black Friday things are like if it's like 10% off, they'll put it on.
Yeah, it's like
They'll be
completely
"Oh, this is
like
a Black
massive
Friday
waste
deal."
of time.
It's like really dumb. There's no discount. Like online as well as in the stores. Well, I never go to the stores, but I'm assuming. So I don't think there's ever a good discount.
Lots of RuneScape. It's lockdown, so people can't pile up. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, hello, Wolpenstein. Bonjour, bonjour. Hello. How are you? Egads. Hang on. We want to go and fight Dead Hand, don't we, chat? You like Dead Hand? Thumbs up. Hello. How are you? It's been a hot minute. How's Armor? I don't know. We used to play Armor, right? You've never played Armor, have you?
I don't
Oh!
think so. Light arrow, that's something useful.
Yeah. That's necessary for completion, useful. I've actually had light arrows in there before, I think, haven't I? Or I had something really useful in there and I didn't know that chest existed and I like just forgot about it. What a fool I was. I am gonna do this. Surely even despite it being locked down, people are still gonna pile up just because they like, just don't care. Look at him showing off his crypto-gun. So, yeah, well, especially in the Netherlands, yeah? Yeah?
I'm hoping that the COVID rate will go down a bit after they
It won't. It's gonna go up.
done the lockdown. Well, so far, like, earlier it has worked. Like,
It's not worth it. Kinda, but like when people care about them. But right now, the lockdown, it's like if you have a special like COVID pass, you don't have to do
I
anything.
hope they start doing the
Which everyone
booster-
has.
The booster vaccinations.
Hey, Demonic.
I think they're doing it for healthcare.
40s. Over 40s, I
No,
think.
but in
Or is that in the
healthcare,
UK?
They do it in like December or something. It's like quite common.
Yeah. Actually, do you think we're ever going to get a third jab? Or do you think at this point it's just going to be 2? And like if you get ill after that, it's like, get heck, lol.
No, I think we'll get a third. Because I think the research showed that it doesn't really solve the thing.
Well, you lose the antibodies or they like don't work or something. Kind of wish we had more
You got
education
your
on that in
booster
school.
yesterday. Oh, that's really good.
But you got your booster,
That's
Tom.
really early, isn't it?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that will.
He's not yelling too much. He's, yeah?
Someone,
Super
actually,
Saiyan COVID.
The other week, there was like a bunch of nurses discussing like how horrid like the COVID working situation was and stuff.
Cock.
I think it was like an organized thing, like they were complaining to like one of the So I was just sitting in a room minding my own business on my PC, typing up notes and shit. But I have a white coat on, right? Because all the interns do. So then, at some point, she was saying, yeah, but like, the COVID's supposed to be like less like infectious over time, blah blah blah. Well, ask the doctor who listens. And I was like, I'm just an intern. I don't know this.
I thought I did a really cool trick there where I like managed to dodge the hand properly. Watch this, perfect run.
It's just basically a
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Long hair
Yeah.
and no wig.
How are you choking me? I think I didn't do it. You can like backflip away like that. Yeah.
Have you played Cycle?
No. Oh fuck.
Is that supposed to be?
Oh, hello there. Can you reach these biscuits for me?
Me when I'm 18.
I nearly got it. I've actually gotten that like second jump attack off before, where like you can get him just before he dives. Oh, hello there. That's a nice face you have there.
Would have been a shame if someone would have taken it.
Nah, it wasn't too bad. Ooh. Psychonaut. Is Psychonaut spooky? It doesn't he have like a funny hat, like a flying
art
hat?
style.
Is it? Oh, maybe. It might be worth playing. Isn't there a Psychonauts 2 or something?
Yeah, isn't that one quite expensive? Well, expensive.
It's like a new game, isn't it? Hang on, where's the chest here? I don't
I used
remember.
to think nurses were slightly smarter than the average person. The last months have proven me wrong. I think it's the case where I like all the like anti-vax nurses. It's like, what are you thinking? Because that's like
You're in medical
that's
healthcare.
super weird, right? It's like medical people not believing in the thing they work in. But then there's also nurses. Who are, like,
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, peace out. Bye, Pio. Pio, Pio.
yeah.
Pio Hede. Bonjour. Bye bye.
Because they're supposed
It's nice
to. I
to see
think
you.
nurses are supposed to learn a lot of like physiology.
Let's just
Quite
like,
extensive training.
if you're trying to help people, why are you not helping people? You know? You've been hired to build a house, and instead of building a house, you've been taking houses down. It's like, you're not really doing your job very well, are you? Do you think it's worth playing Psychonauts at some point? Have you played it, Chris?
Then again, everyone likes smoking.
Is this... What does this mean?
Who knows?
What does this mean? Explain yourself, Sniffer.
I mean,
What does this
who
mean?
knows?
This is the one where you walk around the side. It's a Gultula. Why am I in here?
You know what I was thinking about? You know that like shop we went to in Amsterdam?
The British shop.
No,
The one that had Dr. Kirby in
no,
it.
the one.
Not even Dr. Kirby.
There was
why
like
even
the like coffee table book with like geese delivery service.
Geese delivery?
No. This is a false premise. No
Honking
geese
good
delivery.
service.
Can we open a cafe
Whack
that's
all your
called
money
geese
back.
delivery service?
Yeah, it's going to be based off Kiki's delivery service.
No, but I thought the art book was really good. It was super open.
Yikes.
It was really cool.
Worth that? What do you do on this one? I don't even remember. You just walk straight at the BMOS. And then like, fuck, I missed. I don't
You
remember
don't do that,
right?
I don't think.
Ah, it's probably
I think
not
you do
important.
anything but that.
It's probably not important, right?
Great job.
Good job. Right, we can get this chest in here. I don't think that one in the other room is going to be important, right? Unless this is me. Hello, brother. You're cool. You're
What's he
cool.
doing?
Screaming. Help. Help. There we go.
Can I watch Netflix on my phone?
Yes, you can watch Netflix on your
On my like
phone.
crappy phone?
Yes, you can watch Netflix on your crappy phone. There's probably a web app.
Oh, let's see. No, actually, Grey's Anatomy is on Disney Plus. Can I watch Disney Plus?
I think most things you can do on your phone because most people have a smartphone. More people have
Okay.
phones than they have TVs.
Because I wanted to, you know what's really annoying? After, like, you know how people when they go to the gym and they do cardio, they always like watch series or like listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to, I was just listening at the bad gym music.
Boy. I hope I don't need whatever Dampe's trying to sell me here. Right, we can go... Oh, hang on. I'm really stupid. Do you know how stupid I am? When you go into the Temple of Time, you can check to see what dungeons you even need to finish, and I didn't check. Unless you can check here. Oh. No, I don't know which... We don't know. You actually have to check the stone for it to tell you which ones are useful. Highly moy, chat. Highly moy. Alright, look. We'll run this way. No!
Drinking tea.
That is like spooky tea drinking music. No. We're gonna go... We can do Jabu, I think. I think we can finish Jabu.
Finding out your ultra is actually liquid.
Oh, I'll cry.
Or like Lipton tea.
Oh, Lipton. Plus, I don't want hair in my mouth. Owning a beard's stressful, Christopher.
I don't know.
You would. Big beard?
I could have such a big beard if I could do this.
Yeah. Well, we just stop shaving every single day. Big beard.
Chris. I could even make a little moustache.
You haven't played Hat in time, have you?
No, but I know there's moustache.
Where is Hat Kids, as in like our Hat Kids, like alter ego coming in? It's gonna be like, I hate jumping. A great bushy beard. Yeah, that's right, chat. Here we go.
That'd make a great sense.
Content. Oh, God. Actually, there might have been a skull on the screen. Yeah. Oh, I can put the regular shield on. How are you finding the Ocarina stream so far, Twitch chat? Getting those interaction, those comments, those views? Are you smiling? Are you frowning? Let me know. Write a comment and then hit enter. And then we can chat like old times. Hello, sir. Give me all your magic beans. Be comfy if there was a second to give you infinite ones. Ocarina stream is pretty poggers. You've missed no poly stuff, not gonna lie. It's fun playing old stuff, isn't it? I don't have enough cash for it. Oh fuck, I didn't get the chicken. No, sir. I'm so sorry.
Get up the wall. Can you not do that?
No.
I guess you'll at least get like a 3 rupees.
No, I didn't get any rupees. Moy. Oh, sorry, how are you always? Don't ask. There we go, that's content. You see their name and you go say, oh, how are you? It's like a minute's worth of content. It's like literally a 3 minute of content and you don't have to do anything. You just mention their name. No. Oh look, it's strength. We need that. So I'm going to walk over there with my cuckoo and get the strength of being a commentator.
Are you teaching me the ropes of running your stream?
Yeah.
Is this like whenever you're unavailable?
If there's nothing interesting going on, people will post like Pepega. I don't want that. Oh, him. Him and him. Where are they going, huh? In my bottle, I think. Oh, fuck. You actually meant to put these in your bottle, aren't you, for the skulls? That's not a bottle.
Uh-oh, he's gone.
Come here, bugs.
All the bugs.
You can drink the bugs. You know that.
He caught the food of the bugs.
Can I use the boomerang?
Him and his friend?
Mine. My friends now. Oh, hang on. We've had the boomerang for a while. I totally could have been getting all these skulls on the walls that I've been ignoring. Can you not boomerang this thing? Yeah, you totally can.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
You can at least at this spot. It's
Wait,
really
what did you drop?
It drops, yeah. Oh, it's real strength as well.
Incarcerate bug in glass, please. Oh, no, actually, you don't want to.
I don't know where incarcerate the bug in his prison is going to go. No, don't tell chat about the big wasp. Tell chat about the big wasp.
This is free content. You taught me.
I mean, any content's good content. No one's going to remember what you say in a day anyway.
So,
HMO4.
A couple weeks ago, there was a giant wasp that just like flew into a window, and a woman caught it in a plastic bottle.
Oh no, don't tell them that. That's sad. Stop right there. You can leave it at that one. That's fine. That's enough content for today. I hope you like the content, chat. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Now for our scheduled advert. How do I start an advert on Twitch?
I'm like being...
I thought you were just going to mention that there was a terrifying hornet the size of... Must have been 7 foot tall, eyes like steel.
My news report is being pulled from the air because the government doesn't agree.
Government does not agree? I doesn't agree.
Okay, that's all you get.
Illegal.
That's all you get. So, that was good.
I'll get the piece of it. You know what? I'm not going to get that piece of it.
In happier news, we've been putting out a little like net with like nuts and the like suet balls.
Oh, Fire Temple's useless, by the way.
On our balcony. And so far we've had 2 birds. I think 3 maybe. But there's always one like little small blue bird that comes in and eats. It's always the same one. And one time he brought his friend and it's really
And they peeked at each other and then they like flew around.
They argued, or they maybe were just up. I don't know, they were peeking at each other.
I thought it was very cute.
I think they come like every day. I wouldn't know because I'm not.
I think they do.
Day.
We are feeding them. We should make sure that it doesn't go empty, otherwise they will cry. This is what you've told me. Do you think we can feed Jubble Jubble these bugs and tell him that it's his daughter? No, don't name the bugs. Just say, oh, it's the birds.
Can we pretend like a little like a house?
You want to build a house for the birds?
Yeah, a house for the birds.
Hey brother, you want to weep for us? No, he doesn't. This is really good with Chris.
The forest temple is a foolish.
Yeah, they've just said the forest temple is useless, and the other one just said the fire temple is useless.
Oh,
so that's just cut out like hours worth of crap. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. You did put it easy though, so you know. I'm not.
That's why you check every single one of those statues though, because even though you're like, oh, don't bother going out your way for that. Like earlier, I like jumped off the edge and everything.
If you randomize
it's so worth it.
It
saves so much time.
Still like...
Yes, I mean you can turn off the statues, or you can tie it to the Stone of Agony. So they only give you stuff if you have... Yeah, it's like the GameCube Rumble Pack, or the N64 Rumble Pack, and it rumbles when you're over a grotto. It doesn't do anything in this, though. But, oh, I don't remember what I was going to say. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
I forgot. I remember. I forgot. Unless? Alright, hang on. How the flip heck are we going to get the bloody letter in a bottle? I didn't consider that. We don't have a letter in the bottle. Are we going to have to go all the way to bloody Lake Hylia, Christopher? Oh, we don't even have the scale though, so that's not going to be in logic. This scale is of our kind. I don't like this cursed view. You are a fool! You idiot!
This is correct.
You capitalistic fool!
I think that is my favorite thing when they give you a reward.
It's like you've just done the mini game. Oh, we can get the chest in the waterfall here actually. So we can do that pretty quick. Chris, are you looking forward to Wind Waker Randomizer?
Yes.
Yes? I think it will be dope-tastic. Don't tell anyone, but I personally think Wind Waker Randomizer is better than Ocarina Randomizer. But don't tell anyone on Twitch.television. Breath of the Wild Rando when? Oh yes.
That exists?
Probably not, because there's not really anything to random. There's no items in Breath of the Wild. You get like everything at the start of the game. It's not a spoiler, it's the design. Oh, I'm sorry, spoilers.
Right, I've not played.
Well, I mean, you get items.
When am I playing Breath of the Wild for free another 60?
69. 69
oh yeah,
episodes.
but I'll do it faster. So another 60.
200 episodes.
Wow!
Can't find Zelda. I've been looking everywhere.
You're looking at Zelda.
No, that's not true. This is Link. See? It's Link, see? Because he's the link between the player and you.
It's Zelda, because they have a...
It's not worth my time. Excuse me? Zelda's not... Oh, fuck, I kicked the weird part of my chair again. Alright, the only thing to do now...
is to win.
Is to win. No, it's to... We have a strength upgrade. So technically we can do some stuff in Goron City, but like... Ugh. What we're going to do instead...
Let's play the kazoo.
No, we're going to... Kazoo. We're going to go to... Adult. Because I think we've got enough crap now. Piece of heart a day keeps the chicken away. It's still not like Dampe time, and I'm kind of upset about that. Actually, hang on, how many skulls do we have? Are we like one away? We're 7. Okay, I've not been collecting them very well, have I? Oh, fuck, I've spawned him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, look. There's one here. There's also one of these, like, up on the right, but I don't know how you get it. Isn't there? There's like one up top over here. I think there's like some cool jump you can do to get in. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe there's not one. Maybe I'm full of shit.
It's really chilly.
Can't you like do this?
Is it because the wind comes in through the window?
Yeah.
Look, it's me, the one in
Twilight
in
Princess,
Skyward Sword.
Oh, Skyward Sword, eh?
With the soup.
That's the Twilight Princess. Close. Close. Nearly got it. Nearly there. Nearly there. Almost.
With the soup.
There was one by the waterfall entrance to Zora.
Wait, was
Bugger.
that Twilight Princess? The Yeti?
Yeah, Yetis is TP.
I
thought you knew
like
that.
A wolf going through the thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a good game. I can't wait to play that game again. We have to do it when you pick up Animal Crossing again, though, so you can be trading turnips while Midna is dying, and then you come back and go, ooh, a rat!
Hey, I was just being genuine in my reactions, you know?
Ooh, a rat!
I was
Poor
genuinely
Midna.
surprised and excited to see the rat.
Most character development in a Zelda game. She says, ooh, a rat.
Yeah, there was rats in the Zelda game. I was
Ooh,
really
a rat!
excited. My favorite part was...
I'm gonna get this skull.
My favorite
Okay.
part is like picking up the dog and putting him on the table and then looking at the dog.
The dog's well worth it. Oh, well, we can play Majora's Mask, which is like Twilight Princess, but more depressing.
Is there dogs in it though?
Yeah. Well, there's dogs in this. There's like Richard and Co. Sir. Sir. Sir, please. Christ. Alright, watch this epic throw.
Okay, I'm watching. I'm watching. Well, that was pretty epic.
Pretty epic, I'm gonna be honest.
Great job.
Oh, you can climb on that. Alright, you got 10, so we can do that check. Hog. you remember what I said earlier, which I didn't say, because you were talking about the hornet? The frogs in the river, they have 2 gifts. One is for playing every song, every like non-warp song, and the other gift is for just playing Song of Storms. So you can check it if you've got Song of Storms. I believe there's one on there as well, yes. I don't know if there's any point side jumping off this though, as child. There might be. I think actually that's the same guy as adult, right? Like they literally don't change him. I will get this. I need to test. I've never done the side jump actually. I don't think it's meant to be terribly difficult. Are there any other checks, like obvious checks I've missed in here before we go adult and leave? Christopher, you know.
What was the question?
Are there any more checks before I forget?
Oh, I would not know this.
Oh, I missed.
I don't think.
The true gift is frog friendship. Let's go.
Chat, have you seen the frog teapot? If not,
teapot.
I urge you to Google frog teapot. It was like 50 quid. That was
I don't like that this man's giving me bombs. Frog what? Teapot?
Frog teapot.
Teapot!
If you Google frog teapot, there will be one that is really round and it looks really funny.
Stupid fool.
I think it's like 50 quid on Amazon.
50 squids?
It comes with like 2 little like toadstool mugs for teacups.
1,000 squids to you, my sir. 8,000 squids. I forget, in Randomizer, do you just need to play Epona's song to get Epona, or do you actually have to do the whole minigame thing?
The 2 little black ones, yeah, I think that's the one.
There's a grotto
really
over here, isn't there?
round frog people.
Oh, there's actually a few grottos we can get now. They're not child-specific, though, so we'll get them in adult. There's one here, I think. I don't know if it's Song of Storms or Bombs. Bombs. I think this one's useless. This is like one of the shitty grottos. There's nothing in it. Or maybe not. Wait, what's in this one?
I wish there was a really round
Rat teapot.
Yeah. A rat teapot. A froggy hat. Surely if there's froggy chair, there's froggy hat.
There's froggy hat, yeah.
Can I have that for Christmas?
Froggy hat.
Froggy hat.
I can get you the yellow Pikmin hat from that one shop. Empty boys. I haven't saved in a while, have I? Dolphin, I mean, my Wii's actually very stable, so I think it doesn't crash very often. Haha. I think the funniest part about comedy is when you repeat the same joke over and over again.
Isn't it like...
The rule of comedy is you repeat it like 3 times or something.
No, I thought that was... Oh, well, that's what else. I thought another thing in comedy was you have to make it very specific.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Like when, for example, and I've noticed that quite a lot, that doesn't work.
Is that why
when
I'm not
Northern
funny?
Lion makes a very specific...
Oh, it's funny, even though I don't know what
and
it
it's
is.
like funny, and I have no idea what he's talking
He's
about.
like, well, this is like
Or
the
when you watch him,
1960s
like,
rap
Seinfeld,
album.
and he's like describes a very specific thing.
You're like, oh yeah, I do love power tools.
Like you can't be very vague and generic. You have to make the joke like you have to really commit to it.
Do you?
Like you have to be like.
What about ye will hee hee? I am a dog. Ye will hee
Like,
hee.
what's up
will
with
hee hee.
airplane?
Yo, what's up with airplane food? Do 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 do. Yeah, that's all you need, right? Airplane food. I don't know. I feel like
I think airplane. food is
Unya
good.
isn't very specific, is it? But hoo hoo sourdough bread is a classic. I didn't fall through the world. All right, I think we've done everything I care for right now. So
You
we
know what I really like on airplanes? When you get your like dinner and you get you like a warm
they piss on you. They're like, you can't get out of your chair because of
They give you-
flying rules.
Or when you
Full.
wake up in the morning and they give you a nice warm towel.
I've never
Wash
been
your
on a long
face.
flight.
It's quite nice. Even though I don't enjoy the process, like
Catchphrase.
the part where I send I do like
Ah.
the overall experience.
We need. It said fire temple was useless. It lied.
One in the fire temple.
It's got no items. It's just got the thing we need. So
One
okay,
in the forest temple.
this is terrible. So the 2 dungeons that have literally nothing in value of them are the ones we need to finish.
Oh. What?
Do,
Isn't
do,
this the
do,
classic
do,
though?
do,
You find all the
do,
easy
do.
things at the beginning, then you find out the difficult stuff you have to do as well.
Well, I mean, we've got quite a lot. We've got all of Dodongo's Cavern we can do. We've got every single grotto in Hyrule Field. We've got child fishing, I guess. We've got Dampe.
Child is big.
Moi. We've got to do Dampe as child at some point, but that's just going to involve us having to wait. for like 7 minutes. I think that's how long day and night to him
Why
is.
does your screen wobble? Should I stop wobbling my leg?
No, you can wobble. That's fine.
It's so
Take your time.
wobbly. It's a little bit stressful, your screen. Because it's such a big screen. That you can't see. It's a secondary screen. It's a really
Maybe they
big
can see,
screen
you don't know.
on like a
They've got
very
cameras in here.
thin stand. And it's wobbling.
It's trying its best.
Interesting.
There might have been another
Makes me a
stone
little
back there.
stressed.
Stressing out stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Alright, let's... Is it nighttime? Or is it daytime? No, it's daytime. Lol. Incorrect. False.
I said it's night outside.
Classic false. Classic not true. Incorrect.
Correct, I think. Correct and I win.
A classic blunder by Christopher.
No, correct and I win.
Based also...
Based on what?
Fuck. I was going to say, what is it? Like based and also ratio. That's how many
Okay.
upvotes you get. Boomer. I keep seeing adverts on my Twitter that's like companies posting memes. So there's like the one
don't
that's
like
like the
that.
PewDiePie looking character, like the blonde one that's like, yes, full stop. And it's like, wanna go to this event? Yes.
I don't know which one this is.
It's like the one with like it's the one with like the blonde guy that like looks sideways and has like a chiseled jaw and goes like, yes.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't
meant to go
describe
with
him
like
as PewDiePie,
I thought it was meant to
though.
be PewDiePie
Oh,
because he's
was
like
it?
because he looks like kind of Swedish, doesn't he?
I don't know. I didn't know.
He looks
the
rather
other
flat.
ones of-
Foolish Swedish.
Chad, the other day I was thinking of downloading.
No, you weren't. Don't tell them that. They'll believe
And then
you.
I decided against because I was discouraged.
Not
I
allowed
was
to
like,
have
I was
fun.
like, you know what? It seems like an easy content. Like if you're bored and you're browsing, there's probably content on there.
Tom Browser.
Browse.
Tom Browser. All right,
Kind of browse, maybe.
Firefox. I think we can do this whole section without doing anything else, because technically there's some checks we can do at the top, but we don't need to worry about that now.
Right out.
Write out some checks. Right on.
5,000. Thank you, Mr. Steve.
What?
Cashing in that check.
I'm not giving
At
you
the
£5,000.
supermarket, 5,000 boxes of digest.
I'll give you
Then
£1.50
I will
in return.
resell these to you for
£2.50.
2 quid.
£2 quids.
Really?
You mean $2 grand, right? How much? What is he going to sell us? A bow, I think. That would have been really good. If it was a bow, you would have thought, check the spoiler log, I think. No? Here we go, son. Kicketh.
You found the fairy bow. He's quite happy with this. Oh, Harry bow.
Don't talk about your hairy bow. Keep this to yourself. Hide this. Chat, come on. Post a wall here. For Christ's sake. Oh, him.
No, quite. Nothing.
Goron pottery contains arrows, 5 pieces. Yo! Can you use Wool PE if you're like a tier 1 subscriber? Or do you have to be tier 2? How does that work? Tier 1 can use it, can't you? Wool hee. It seems odd that it takes them 200 years to add tier 2 emotes, and they just make it like more emote slots.
Are those the dongos?
Yeah, these are dingo dangos.
The dongos look like something you'd make in Spore as your first.
He does. It looks kind of strange. I've never, like, it's really hard to unnotice when you realise they haven't
He's
got
like
back
a
legs.
wheelbarrow.
He's a little wheelbarrow.
Like he has 2 wheels and then the tail you like pull him up with.
Don't pull it by yourself. Hey, Chip. Sir, sell me your finest goods.
Ooh,
Oh.
emote,
Shit, how do I even do that? It's been so long.
right?
Oh my god. Wait, hang on. Has someone done that recently? And I've like petted the Momoji Fumo or something.
Did you? Isn't the petting the Momoji Fuma more expensive?
Probably. Yeah, but it's like
Scam, to
more
be
worth it
honest.
though. Well, I'm just wondering because I see that thing and I'm like, oh, that means pet the Fumo. Chat, don't take my ignorance to think you can get free Fumo petting. It won't happen.
The Fuma is super.
Oh, Chris, do you remember the Nimpai's ROM hack we played? There was like 1,000 of these in the room.
Yes. Little lizards with scars.
They do have their little scar. They're very fashionable, I think.
They also jump very thinly. I quite like them. They would be a funny dog.
Immune to my attacks. Foolish creature. I feel like this says 30 seconds maybe, and it's actually going to be like for like 10 minutes. You are incorrect and false. Also, based and ratio. Here we go. I'm going to retweet that post. Got him, he's full.
What do you think of the new YouTube thing where there's no dislike?
I don't give two shits. Chat, do you want to see the funny secret room? Whee!
I think it's really annoying because sometimes when you're looking for a maybe illegal episode of it, like if you want to look for like, let's say, one would want to watch Project Runway, a new season illegally on YouTube.
And you, what year are we in? Part 1 out of 10, 240p.
Yeah, but I was looking for episode 3 and there was like 2 videos and I couldn't tell whether it was real or not.
I'll get that.
In like the first 5 seconds because there was no dislike ratio.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I'll just like scroll through it for 2 seconds to see if it's like legitimate.
I think someone in chat's really annoyed. They really want to answer this, but they can't because of emotes only mode. They're like frustrated.
Type your essay.
Yeah, type your essay, and as soon as emotes
like,
only is off,
it's
I'll
like
let you
when,
reply.
I hate it when they do that, when they're like, oh, please download the episode.
It's probably because they want to give you a virus of that.
Yeah, I don't want that. And then you go, and then you're like desperate to watch the episode because you can't proceed to episode 4 after not watching episode 3. So then you Google like Project Runway
Chris,
episode 3.
we live in
Vimeo.
the Netherlands.
But there's nothing there.
I feel like there might be an easier way to.
I don't want to
contain-
download it.
Alright, fair.
I just want to watch the 3rd episode.
Chat, I've disabled emotes only mode.
So now I've just
Boy. Yeah, no, the dislike bar's really useful actually.
I like it because then
I don't like
see
that they've
what's,
kept it in for like the actual streamer because that's the person who wants to look at it the least. Yeah.
Wait, is it for? Did you see the?
Yeah, I can still see the dislike bar, but no one else can. So it's like, cool. Thanks, like people who downvote good content because they get confused about it. Can't wait for the decompilation of this game to be done. Is the decomp project not done yet? I thought it was finished. We're getting up to 30 skulls, right? Good point. Hello. Not worth it. Also based. Here we go. We're slamming through this dungeon. Also, isn't it amazing how like far we've gotten in only 2 hours? We've not gotten very far at all, have we? 97.5% is so close. How did they come up with the percent? That's pretty sick. Have they discovered anything new from it yet? I don't remember. There must be some stuff. Like, surely it's making like Blank's life easier, right? It's like the practice from like way more in depth now, like with the hitboxes and stuff. By the way, to my life, I still have literally no idea how you're meant to get up there, other than like the scarecrow. Maybe it is just the scarecrow, and you have to actually come back as an adult. It might be. But it's just like, you can't get there. I think in Master Quest, this goes up, and that confuses my brain. Yeah, I think it's just a gold skull. Get it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe with like the hook shot or something. But like, it's a child dungeon, which is a terrible word, but it's a child dungeon, so you don't really want to come back as an adult. Look at this, Chris. This room with a big puzzle. Adult Link. Just jump.
Cheating by being tall. Just like a real lie.
Why are you tall? Because I am not small. Nah, you're pretty short. You're tiny. You're what, like 2 foot tall? 2 foot?
No.
You're always saying, oh, I've only got 2 feet. Whee! Whee! Oh! 3 feet? Imagine making that jump first time. Lol. That was a cool jump I just did. I think. I don't know if it's cool. I always get it first try, and then if I actually try and do it, I always fail horrifically and can't get it. It's one of those funny things. One of those old
So the
memes.
lesson to be learned is don't try.
Don't try. Do it once. If you fail, give up. That's the advice I'm giving you. Stick to it. It's really good advice, because then you never get mind blocked on anything, because your brain doesn't know how shit you are. It's like, oh no, that's pretty good. You gave it a good try. What the fuck was that? It went straight up.
All in one.
It'd be nice to have 60 FPS. Yo! Also, Adult's Wallet. Are we going to get the 60 FPS mod out of the decom? Is it because then we'll finally know what effects is affected by the frame rate for certain, other than like cutscenes? This game will be 1000% better with 60 FPS. Isn't there like an ancient Windmaker? When you fart.
I don't know if you have realized, but you're like half of the face.
I don't care. People don't need to
like
see
this.
it. People don't need to see it. It's what happened with the Mario 64 PC port. Oh yeah, I guess it was technically a port, wasn't it? Yeah, but isn't it a lot easier to do Mario than Ocarina, that sort of form? Right, we're going to do a big gamer move here. And go back. Actually, are there more chests back there? I don't remember. Yeah. There's at least one more chest. Which is that annoying little one. You know the one I mean? The little one. This one over here. Like this. Like so. Yeah, it's like a pain in the ass to get to. How is Mario in 60 FPS? Is it sick? Okay, there's no more chests in this dungeon. So you literally never have to go to that area. It's a big waste of time. If you do this jump here, you can just skip that whole thing. You skip it. Yeah, we can snooze after. I mean, we don't even need to finish the dungeon. There's no chance. There's no guarantee that King Dodongo even has anything. Actually, since there is... Dingo dango dango. Moi. Yeah, Bernard. Moi. Oh, I can make it. No, my bus. Imagine if when the bus left you, you were like forced to stay in bloody lava. Wouldn't that suck? Right.
I think this.
Yeah, but they don't force you to stay in lava, do they?
That's nice of them.
I've got like so much like horrid memories from Nimpais of this like area when you had to like do. Oh, Christopher.
I remember.
Maybe like ROM hacks aren't for me, you know?
I like the one where it was like.
Yeah, we can play that at some point. I think there's a fan-made sequel to that, so there's going to be a ROM hack of a ROM hack.
So, but a sequel, or did they actually make an ending to it?
I think I think like it's a sequel.
Well, I want to watch it. I want to
like,
play that.
Because the guy.
It didn't have an ending, and I felt it was annoying.
Yeah. No. I think they're actually making an ending. It's like a fan made from it. Nice stream, we'll go sleep. Yeah, there's not going to be too much more. You won't miss too much. Thanks for watching, all. See you soon. Have a nice snooze. Well, hee hee. All right, we'll go quickly kill the boss. It'll take like a minute.
Okay, it's a speed.
Well, I mean,
I'm counting.
If it was a speed run, I would learn how to do this without the button, because I think you can do this with the keys technically. I don't know what you do. You like jump off the button as it hits you or something. Oh, there's a chest here, I guess. So this is 2 checks technically. If you have to do this as a hammer, Chris, the hitbox is a tiny pixel in the very middle. All you have to do is hit the middle with the hammer. Although it's a pain. Raw.
Isn't that the one?
Playing Gerudo music.
That one in Scout?
In Dodongo? Maybe.
The one that looks like the one where you have
Oh, yeah. Like the Unchained one or something.
Yeah, does he look like it?
Kinda, yeah.
With like many teeth?
Yeah, that boss looks freaky, doesn't he?
They steal the design.
I don't think Nintendo know. Maybe we should tell them. By the way, I realized today that all I've done today is this. Like at work, I realized that all I'm doing all day is like making my moustache slightly curlier.
If I would have a moustache, I would be like this all day.
I'm literally doing this
like
all day.
twirling.
I am. I can't.
You must twirl it.
Can't stop. It's really fun, actually. God, imagine all these fools without big beards. It's so comfy. This is not worth it. I mean, no, it wasn't worth it. Did we get anything out of this dungeon? Waste of time, I think. Although if we end here, it's going to be a pain to do this later, so it's actually slightly... So, like... Alright, I'll end it. Because there's stuff we need to do at the top, but, like, we can do that next time.
Good night, chat.
Thanks for watching Rando today, chat. Did you enjoy it? Oh, I got the bow. No, actually, yeah, the bow was well worth it. Because then we can do Forest Temple. We can do the skip, Chris, because... Oh, Chris, you know we're going to actually have to do the skip. The moment we get the hook shot, we can do the skip. Because the Forest Temple has nothing in it, but we have to beat it. So we actually have to do the skip. That can be your time to shine. And then Fire Temple, we just have to do it until we get the boss key and then rush the boss whenever we get hammer. So to finish, we need the hammer. Mm-hmm. And we need... That can't be it, right? We need the hammer. Surely...
You don't have to.
You need magic. You need magic as well. That might be it, though. I think that's it. Because to beat Ganon, all you need is light arrows. To get into Ganon... Oh, light arrows, magic, and the bow. To get into Ganon's castle, we need the 3 stones. And to get the 3 stones, we need to beat Forest Temple, so we need the hook shot. So we need the hook shot and the hammer. I think that's it. Right?
And then we win.
I'm not crazy, right? So it just depends how long that's going to take. Also, we probably want a fire... Oh, we can get a fire tunic. We can just buy one. All right, we've got loads to check next time. We got loads to do.
Good night.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon. Maybe even, I don't know, Friday, or if we've got nothing planned next week. We'll see. Keep it posted, chat. We'll be back soon. Tomorrow is Monster Hunter Day. I need to make sure to... Monhunt. I need to remember to make sure to change my stream settings back. I'm going to host Cerny, who's playing Inscription. Go give him a wool hello. And we'll be back tomorrow. Good night. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Matanene.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hideth the stream.